Earlier in the week I looked at my calendar and there was something that told me I should create a video wearing a red blazer rather than the purple one. What was that something that glared out to me at the end of the week? And that was Valentine's Day. This week we've been working hard at the Brilliant Lab studio to create something that truly expresses our love and something that we are passionate about, and that is maker education. Let's make the Brilliant Lab studio a little bit more romantic in order to fully appreciate what maker education has to offer students of Atlantic Canada. The lights are dim and now we get to express our true passion. The term Maker Ed, it may sound new. Many teachers, students, and other makers around the world are just getting used to this new instructional framework. But what we're here to tell you is, it's not really that new. Maker education simply means that it's a combination of best practices in instruction with education that dates back to those days of sitting in junior high and middle school and working in the wood shop class or the drafting class or the cooking lab. Whatever you are creating that is tangible, that you can feel, that you can touch, that you can sense, that's what maker education is all about. It is an opportunity to allow students access to an assemblage of different tools, skills, materials in order for them to create their own connections and their own learning artifacts that truly inspires them to create a meaningful connection to their education. Since Valentine's Day is coming up at the end of the week, we thought that we would illustrate the value of maker education by creating a semi-anatomically correct model of blood flow through the human heart. So there are all kinds of curriculum outcomes that we can connect with this project. Everything from grade 8 science when you're talking about cells and organ systems, all the way up to biology at grade 11 and 12 when you're talking about the exchange of oxygen during blood flow, when deoxygenated blood is rushing into the heart and oxygenated blood is rushing back into the heart from the lungs and feeding the rest of the body with the oxygen that it so desperately needs. What gets us excited about learning artifacts like this one is when you take a step back and consider all the learning connections that have went in to produce that final student project. Let's be serious, 3D printing is nothing more than Cartesian geography on an X, Y, and Z plane and printing complex platonic solids and transforming them into something new and meaningful. And then we move on to lighting things up. This is a really popular subject for creating these projects. Students get to learn a little bit about logic statements with coding. The code that's used to create the blood flow of this heart was a collaboration between ourselves here at Brilliant Labs and the creators of these Arduino-enabled wearable platforms at adafruit.com. Students, in order to create a project like this, they get to collaborate on that code. If it doesn't work, they get to try different iterations until they have found that perfect combination of functions and variables to allow their heart to light up or their project to come to life. Finally, Brilliant Labs would like to remind everyone watching this video that if you need access to larger fabrication tools like 3D printers and CNC routers, we have those available to any student in kindergarten through grade 12 in Atlantic Canada. Maker education provides students the opportunity to express their passion and their love for an area of learning. Hopefully this video gives you an idea of where our heart is when it comes to maker education. We love seeing your project ideas come in. Make sure you keep sending them along. Take care and happy Valentine's Day.